Oh, I think we're live. Good evening, everybody. How is everyone tonight? Thanks for tuning in, guys. You're listening to the world's greatest DJ, anime maniac, former beauty pageant winner, roller coaster tycoon, and your best friend, Julian Orbit. Sit back, relax, have a drink, and hang out with us. Tonight's movie review segment is Kite Liberator 2008, directed by Yasuomi Umetsu. He's a great guy. And joining me tonight, Stairmaster, author of the piano, music producer. He's got a new track here on YouTube, guys. Go check it out. And he's a motorcycle hooligan, Mobobius, aka Snicko, aka Roy Lewis. Also, your best friend. Boom. How's it going, bro?
Hello, people.
I like this new look.
Hello, Julian.
Hey, man.
I've got my trusty demigod, Zardoz, here.
Lord Zardoz joins us. What does
He's gonna
Zardoz
join
have
the
to say?
stream. Zardoz, I don't know. He hasn't been talking to me up until like 2 hours ago. He stopped.
Really?
He kept saying, buy this crypto. I'm like, why?
Crypto?
Yeah.
What about crypto? What's going on with your crypto trading?
I'm manic, man. I've been sleeping like 3 hours a day.
3 hours?
I wake up at 2 in the morning, and I'm like I gotta keep up with this market. That's
keep
crazy.
Up the market.
Yeah. Gotta make those
Yeah,
millions.
It's one of those things that's difficult to get into, but even
Once
harder
you're
to
in, fuck. Reminds me of my World of Warcraft days.
World of Warcraft.
Eyes glued to the computer screen for every possible waking hour.
Every possible waking hour. Hey guys, you like my new avatar? It's pretty sweet, right?
Check it out.
Fortunately, that's a drawing, but
we look like some kind of crime fighting team, bro.
That's right. We are. Yeah, this is actually a drawing. You can't tell though. You'd have to like see a large thing. It doesn't come across that way because it's just that type of art style, you know. I think you've seen the original, but yeah, I thought it was cool. You know, gotta switch things up once in a while instead of having some picture that's like 15 years old up there. Anyhow, everybody, Kite Part 2. The return to Kite. Kite Part 2. Domination.
When you told me we were watching this, I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, more Kite.
More Kite.
More Kite. And before we even get into it, I just want to say this. This feels like 3 different movies to me. Like, this is not one film. Or it should have been like a series. And I'm going to leave it right there because
That's all we're going to say for now.
Yeah. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. And that's all it feels like. I can't find any information about it. I tried to contact the director, but I'm a guy with 28 subs on YouTube. He doesn't care what I think.
No, I think you and him walk in different online circles.
You think
so?
You
know what I mean? Yeah, I think he's...
yeah, I think he might be into some stuff.
Yeah.
Hard to say, but you know, you look at the writing and you start
getting... I'm guessing he uses the Tor browser.
And guys, if you ever want to have a complete browsing privacy, check out the Brave browser, which has Tor built in. Check it out today.
Brave is awesome. I second that motion. Are we having our special guests coming on or what?
Doesn't seem like it.
Flake.
Every time. Flaking out. People flaking out nonstop. It's all right. Julia next time. She's having trouble
Uh-huh.
with her camera. She actually has the exact same GoPro as you, and she can't get to connect to the capture card.
Oh, really?
Technical difficulties. Yeah,
Huh.
you're one of the lucky ones. I watched this one YouTuber. He talks about basically just streaming and stuff, and how pretty his balding blonde hair is, and he's having the exact same issues. Shout out to Harris. What's up?
Yeah, I got this capture card here for. Oh,
Yeah, let's see.
we can't really see because the lights
Oh,
kind of.
yeah. What'd that cost you? $20? $30? 40? Something like that?
I think 30
Mm-hmm.
on Amazon, but apparently,
Can't get them now.
yeah, China released a whole bunch, but
They're gone. They're
yeah,
all
they're
gone,
gone.
dude. They're totally gone. Those
Snatched
are
it up. I should
those
have
are
pulled
actually.
a COVID toilet paper move and snatched up as many as I could to resell them.
Oh, that's what people have done on there. I've seen those going for like $100 now.
Hmm.
So, and I've noticed you can actually do 4K pass through on them. So it's like that is basically an Elgato Cam Link. Do, 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 do. Yeah, a little bit of muting action. So as we can see here in the first picture, this is a Yasumi Yumitsu film. Good for you. You've done 2. Good for you, buddy. I like your work, but
I don't.
we start off. Well, you gotta admit, this animation here, this is top-notch stuff. Like the animation in this
When?
one. Hmm?
When was this animated? Like when was it released?
2008. 2008. So
No.
it's top-notch. This is CGI, obviously, but
Yeah, but compared to the Blizzard intros for their games and shit,
okay.
that's top notch. I thought this was
I thought it looked good.
I wasn't impressed at all.
Well, compared to Kite 1998, the animation in this is top-notch. I'll give it that.
I could have done this in Lightwave
Really?
20 years ago.
No way.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I took 3D animation. I could not do this. I wouldn't have the patience for it.
It's all about it's all about your models and your
Right.
texturing and
Yeah,
your
how
lighting.
many?
Lighting. Oh, it's all about
Are you
and
with us,
time
Bobo?
invested.
Cut out there a little bit. Or is it me cutting out? Oh
Yep.
God.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Moving along. Oh,
Maybe you
so
are.
we're getting into the
Maybe I am. Who
animation here.
knows?
Thought it looked good. I mean, this to me, like I was watching this, I'm like, what the hell does this have to do with Kite? What
Yeah,
is
me too.
this? What does this have to do with this series whatsoever? This scene here, though, as you can see, there's a very large
Phallic
phallic
spaceship.
object going into
Yeah.
a, a an opening, and this extends out. So I'm like, oh, now it's Kite. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
It's like the studio that let them make the second movie was like, okay, guys, we need to tone down on the. Yeah, I'm not gonna
The,
say.
yeah, we got to keep those words out of the straight. The Nambla member goings on. I don't know, man.
No, no, that's not Nambla. That's
I guess that wouldn't be Nambla. I don't know what it is. I know there's a term for them that's going around in certain liberal circles or whatever they're trying to call themselves because they want
simp.
to.
I
They're.
don't know.
I try not to. I mean, everybody wants to have a stamp on their head nowadays. I'm this. Well, good for you. And this is very kite-like as well. I mean, you get this larger cylindrical object going into a small opening. Moving along. So we come across this doctor here, or food scientist. I don't know what he makes
Hmm.
food. And he gets space sick. Good for you.
Yeah. What's that logo on his T-shirt?
Let's go back.
You know?
I've no, I know,
Somebody should
Nintendo.
research. Somebody should research that.
It's the international symbol for kite lovers. Moving.
Yeah. It's probably like Pizzagate stuff or something.
Now, this guy watched the first movie. He liked it a little too much. The uncut one. He liked
Yeah,
it a little too much.
that's the look a weirdo has when he watches the first Kite movie. He's like,
Hmm.
hmm.
Yeah, he's over on Pornhub trying to find the even more uncut stuff. Let's go on.
Yeah.
So we come across these two guys. They got some sort of. What does this have to do with Kite up until this? Even this doesn't have anything to do with Kite.
Yeah. I mean, they're ambiguous about it. It's like, that's my daughter.
Right. Monica or Monaka. So we come across this dude. He's a he's a bad guy.
What's like?
What's his deal?
Is there any context? Because like I'm
No,
watching this and all of a sudden
none.
it's just like
No
all of a sudden
context.
there's this dude and he's like on the run from the police
He's some
and
Marky Mark looking
yeah, yeah,
wannabe gangster. I don't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's just whatever, right? Yeah. So the cop shows us, I'm police sergeant. Good for you, pal. I'm a cops. I'm a cop.
Me too. I'm a cop too.
Yeah, we're both cops. Um, we got a classic Kite bathroom scene, sort of, right?
Yeah.
So at least there's some sort of relationship to this. I'd like to know what that says on the back of his jacket. Probably
You
like
would think
pedo.
that when like somebody goes into a public bathroom and like they have a gun in their hand, everybody would run. They wouldn't be like, "Oh my God." I think this is like, I hate to be that guy, but it's almost like a little bit sexist to say that like women would just all freeze or something. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like anybody with sense sees a gun and they're like,
I'm out of here.
"There's the
Yeah.
door, right there. It's right there,
Yeah.
guys."
It's like fuck this. Oh damn it! I swore. Hey, we're past 9 minutes. That's fine.
Good, good.
Doing it. Team YouTube.
I can stop biting my tongue now.
Yes. Now, yeah, exactly. So she drops some sort of headless animal. I don't know what that's supposed to. That's really bad artwork.
Yeah, I thought that was on her dress or something.
I didn't know what it looks like a headless puppy. And he, of course, finds a little girl.
Oh God.
I know. I'm like, ah, now I'm watching Kite.
Yeah, now, yeah. Nah. What the fuck?
Telling you, bro, the Kite 1998, the one I have, is the edited version, so none of that stuff was in there.
I'm still traumatized from that.
Oh, I cannot be unseen, people. But the thing is that that's actually not a bad movie.
It's not as. Uh,
Oh my god, I know. It's like you're coming with me. I'm a
my
sicko.
hostage.
So these guys are like, he's shooting at them, bleebity blah. He's
Guy's
like,
got a random band-aid on his forehead, like.
tough guy. He's the tough guy
Yeah,
band.
yeah.
Tough guy stuff.
He got
He's
hit
always
in the
he's,
head with a marshmallow.
he's always getting hurt because he's such a tough guy.
Yeah.
This
Get
dude's
out of
like,
my way. I'm a cop.
this guy's like, I'm gonna take a taste of that.
Oh, God.
But the one thing you can say about this is there isn't really any of that other stuff in it. I mean, there's just that one scene, and that was it. Yeah, she,
And
the
this
new,
chick pops down from the ceiling because I'm not going to recommend watching this movie. Watch this stream. Keep watching this stream.
yeah, let us wreck it for you. Who
Yeah.
cares? This is a who
We won't
cares.
be wrecking it. You'll be getting more out of the time you spend watching us do this than
You'll be more entertained by us
watching
than
this
watching this
piece of shit.
crap. Uh-oh. Yeah,
Like,
so
why are we here? Why are we in this bathroom? Oh, and it's just like, okay, she comes down out of the vent, shoots the gun. And yeah, I mean, that's good. That's good. She's part of the same little, I don't know, but
We'll get
like,
into that. Okay, we're not gonna completely spoil it. So I just like I. This is hard to get. This is like 1/10 of a frame, but I thought it was funny, just the way it was drawn. Like his face mutates from being she kicks him. Even the action scenes in this, they're so rushed. Like
yeah.
that kick she did was actually really cool.
And I think this was like, it had to have been like 12 frames a second or
It was
something
bad.
bad.
It was bad because you cannot see her do it. I had to go frame by frame to watch the kick. I'm like, why didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're in, especially 2008, they had good editing software back then, like really good. So why not? You click on the one, you hit split, you hit shift, and you could have pulled that little scene out so it goes, you know, a little bit slower, just for pacing, so you can see her do this insane triple kick,
Yeah.
triple like, and no, it flashes so quick you don't even notice it. I'm like, what happened? Even this scene, like, you don't even see it. It's so fast, it's over. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
That guy's like, how did he get his sideburn like that? Like, holy crap. That looks
That's a
like the Liberal Party symbol.
go liberals.
Yeah,
We're
liberal.
liberals.
He's,
Vote liberals.
yeah, yeah,
Vote liberal. Vote
yeah.
Trudeau.
Yeah,
Move
vote
on.
for Trudeau.
So
He's
yeah,
only, his
I
third time in trouble with the law.
I want to not talk about politics ever,
Oh,
and
sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know Melissa doesn't care. Thanks, Mel. Um, why are her eyes blue?
Because she's wearing contacts, man.
Are they contacts? I don't know what's going on with that. It's never explained. Like,
Yeah, they're contacts. Definitely
I,
contacts.
she loses one. Or, I don't. We'll get into
Well,
that.
yeah, yeah, we'll get into that later.
So she's got Sawa's gun from part one. I thought that was neat. It's like, yeah, that's a. But this is Monica, and these guys come in, and there's just these feathers.
The
There she is.
angel of death! Because
Yeah,
there's feathers everywhere.
no, because
There's
that makes
apparently
sense.
feathers.
Angels have wings with feathers, right? I guess. So
It should
she's
have
on the
been like, she
train,
should have
and
just used the pillow and like shot him through the pillow and then
hey, that would have. See, we're like writing a better story, just barely
already.
thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, you get a feather on the subway. Sure, I buy that. We see where she works here, and you get this creepo guy creeping around. And even in 2008, this is not cool, man. You do that, you're gonna get killed somewhere. And she's freaking out. Don't touch me. And this guy's, he's very of the times nowadays. He looks like someone you'd see at a protest. He's got the pink hair and
Yeah,
shaves,
absolutely.
and a complete hypocrite. So it's of the times for sure. Um,
He's probably got a Twitter account. So does he. Definitely, he's got a
oh,
Twitter account
absolutely. They're both on Twitter. They're both
with like,
they're out to fight
the
everything.
power, the
You
power.
gotta fight the power,
Yeah.
man. You gotta fight the system, man. Yeah. So that's these guys, and he's like, "Hey, the customer's always right. You let him do that. Get out of here." So
And then
I
yeah, our
yeah. So
hero.
we get the one waitress, which is she supposed to be a red herring? I don't know what's going on with this. It made no sense, but she
She's
puts
just kind of a character just thrown in there.
yeah, but we'll get into it as well. That's another talking point I have because it's stupid. So he drinks this habanero beer, spits it out, has to go to the hospital, and meanwhile this guy's in the back going, "Oh, Monica, you're so cute." She's like, "Oh my God, get your hands off of her." And the thing is like I'm looking at the face here, right? This
Hmm.
looks like an older Sawa, like 10 years older from the last time we saw her, but it's not. It's a totally different character.
How do you know it's not her? She's like incognito.
Because they never made another Kite. So we don't know.
Well, they did. It's this
Yeah,
piece
but
of
I mean,
shit.
so this is probably the most controversial scene in the whole thing right here. Got this,
Nah, I beg to differ. I
got
mean,
like dirty condoms on the floor. You got shoes,
oh
panties.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
with like
notice that crap.
children's stuff hanging down. He's naked, but we don't. They don't have any of those. Like, there's no nudity in this film, guys.
Yeah,
This ain't
there
Kite.
is.
That's that's about as bad as Paprika. I,
No,
like
no.
nothing.
Maybe I got a different cut than you, but there's like a full-on nude scene in this movie.
Yeah, we'll get into that. It's coming. So we see I thought maybe the creepy uncle who's a loser and a deadbeat, jobless loser and deadbeat, living off his brother's money,
His
who lives.
spaceman brother.
Yeah, I thought maybe this guy had done something to her. We don't know. We never find out
No, I think he's. I think
anything.
he's just like the cool uncle. And he's like, I
Uh,
got a gift for you that your dad sent from space. These are
mhm.
rocks from Mars. And they look
Which
oddly like
the
the
earrings.
earrings. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I checked both versions, the Japanese and the English version, to see if maybe those had her mother's blood in them, but no,
I don't know. Maybe there's a connection.
there isn't. It's just
I think there is, but it's just not like,
it's
it's just not
convoluted. To,
compelling enough to like.
it's a load of horseshit. So she's there with her cousin. They're kind of like same age friends and all that, hanging out.
Hmm.
Now we see
And
her
we segue
father
to this guy.
back to this space station crap, which
He's going anaphylactic for some
it,
reason.
dude, fuck. Excuse me, everybody. Sorry, this shouldn't be in the film. None of the space station crap should be there. It's stupid. This is two different movies. Like, you've heard of Robotech, I assume, because we're the same age. But
Hmm.
back in the 80s, when they released Robotech for the American audience, right? It wasn't actually Robotech. It was two other cartoons that they spliced together, right? And the story made absolutely no sense. And then, like, that's something we're never going to review or get into because you just end up veering off into two different directions because of that.
Hmm.
So, never doing it. It's too complicated, too retarded. It's like trying to explain the Gundam timeline. Never going to happen. But this shouldn't be here. This space station thing shouldn't be in this film. This makes it suck. This is a 1 hour film.
It sucking makes it suck.
It draws out nothing. It doesn't add anything to it. Unless this was going to be a multi-episode show, I'm talking 26 episodes or something with more context. This is just dumb. It's unneeded.
More shit. Yeah. I don't know. Like it feels like a maybe a
Trailer or a pilot.
13, 12-year-old kid wrote this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, like a 4-year-old would do a better, 5-year-old would do a better story than this. Because I mean, you just take Axe Cop for example. I mean, all Axe Cop is the producer, like, his little kid basically wrote Axe Cop for him.
I
He's
thought
just
he
like
6-year-old brother wrote it or something.
something like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
but like,
Just throw out ideas.
Axe Cop is cool as fuck.
Hmm.
And kids, what kids are like when they're like really mentally active kids, and they're like,
They think of cool stuff.
yeah, like I don't like frogs, but I like ice cream.
Yeah.
And they'll just say the randomest shit, and you're just like, damn, like that just like came through your head. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, frog leg ice cream.
Or frog,
So
yeah.
we see Monica with dear old dad there. Doesn't add any context. He's like, I'm going to
Well,
space.
that's
Bye.
his vision he's having as he's like,
Mutating.
yeah, right.
From the special space food that made them
Somehow,
with the radiation of the sun.
if you eat the wrong food,
in space.
in space
You're gonna
and get
mutate.
exposed to sunlight,
Yeah,
you're
that's
going to
it.
mutate into, please tell me that your next screenshot is of the beast.
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
this is the
No
muse.
explanation for the scar.
None. We don't know why it's there. This is the one nudity scene. She gets undressed and a little uncomfortable, I'm gonna say, because they keep stressing that she is underage and a minor.
Yeah, they mention about between 5 and 8 times in the movie.
Yeah, so I don't want to see that. Thanks, Kite. Usual Kite stuff. But she's got this scar. We don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get like we're gonna get added to some secret list somewhere for doing this review. Like
It's uncomfortable. Both movies are very uncomfortable.
but this was just like not.
2008 mass release. I mean, I bought it I bought it online.
And you know, like this whole thing, this whole movie feels like, like how, like, there's those sequels that they're just awful and they're like cashing in on the success of their predecessor. But like, was that other movie, like, was the original Kite actually really successful? Because if it was, and
No,
man, like,
it was influential, obviously. Not the
yeah, I don't know.
director's cut, God no, but the you know the edited version was very influential. That's for sure. I'll give it that.
It
But
was less uncompelling than this.
I can't even remember what this is. Oh, right, they're in school and the kid had a bunch of beers. Well, cheers to you, buddy. God, this is difficult to talk about. So I'm like, oh, here comes the kite scene. No. I'm like, oh, here comes the kite scene. No.
Yeah, that weird dude, like the
The
weirdest fucking dude in an anime I've ever seen.
and they're talking about how the other waitress is a single mother. Okay.
Now,
Is
hold
it
on.
relevant? Nope.
Now, like they talk about his age, her and her cousin, and they're like, isn't he like in his late 20s, early 30s? And
Yeah.
like in this scene, he's like, "What are you doing out at night? You're a minor." And then like,
Hmm.
and then like, not even like
Oh,
10 seconds
actually,
later, he like
hang on,
asks
hang
her
on, hang
out.
on. Wrong scene, dude. This is the real estate agent. Oh,
Oh,
you
that's
know
not
it.
the cop.
We'll get into that. So
Oh,
he shows
oh
her an
yeah, she
apartment.
kills the real estate agent. That's
Yeah.
right.
So he's some sort of pedo, and the overlying story of Kite is that these trained assassins hunt down pedos,
Which is cool.
which is cool, but it turns out that they actually just work for a pedo ring. And they're not actually killing pedos; they're just being assassins. Anyhow, I don't know if that is the plot of this because he takes her to a apartment that has no lights and has been heavily soundproofed, and I guess he's killed people. He's a murderer, and she takes him out.
He's probably planning to
We don't know. It's
ply
not
his
explained.
trade.
We don't know. It's not explained whatsoever. So
No,
he even told her not to go up there because there's no light. And she's like, "Oh, the moonlight's fine." I don't know what's going on here. The other movie was written a lot better than this. This is just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I have no. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. We don't get context, so we don't know. But he drops his pop that he bought her.
it's like this whole movie was written in a green room in like half an hour. They're just like six people get together and they're like, okay, quick,
Snap.
let's write up the
Get
storyboard for this.
you get drawing. Well, just like it's like when we're in the green room for this show in the back having drinks, talking. Like, okay, let's write a script in like 10 minutes. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So this is one thing I did notice right here, which I actually really thought was cool. The sound of the door opening, because we go back to the space station, of course. Can't leave that out. It's important. But the sound effect they used was from Doom.
Oh, the sliding door opening sound.
Mhm. I was like, hey,
Yeah,
cool.
every time I catch sounds like that, I always notice. Like the
Hmm.
Wilhelm scream, like the same thing.
Yeah.
But like they always, like like a game I played like 12 years ago on the PC, and like I'll be watching a movie and they'll use like the background crowd. And
Yeah.
one of the big ones is um, Daft Punk Homework, and the beginning. Not I forget which song it is, but the song with the crowd,
Okay.
and there's the crowd in the song, and you can hear them like woo, na, na,
Oh,
na, na,
ooh,
na,
woo.
na. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Alan Brax used that in another track as well.
And they've
But
used
they're
that in
they're a
like
collab.
Cops.
They collaborate though. Those guys, like all those French house guys, know each other. It's actually being speculated that Alan Brax and Fred Folk are actually um, De Cristo and Guy Manuel from Daft Punk. But
Oh,
we don't know because they wear masks.
right.
I'm a huge Daft Punk fan, so I throw throw out some info on
Yeah, I like their music.
that. I love their productions.
You know who's good on listening to right now. There's a lot of John Hopkins. I think it's John Hopkins.
Really? Tell us about him.
Um, oh, he's like let me just make sure I've got the yeah, John Hopkins, Jon Hopkins, and
Okay. What's it?
Immunity, Singularity are pretty good, but
Is that on Spotify?
yeah, it's on Spotify. It's kind of like Dead Mouse
Ish.
ish, but a lot more theatrical, a lot more.
Is there a lot of 1/8 stabs? Just kidding,
You
Joel.
got to hear it. You got to listen to it.
I know that arpeggiator in Ableton's great. You just put one note down, and dun 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 dun. Oh my God! I gave away the secret.
Arpeggiators are great, man.
Well, the one in Ableton has a certain sound to it. Same with the one in Fruity Loops, Joel.
Yeah, Joel,
Especially Fruity
Plastic
Loops.
Man.
Especially that one version of Fruity Loops that everybody seemed to have for free for some reason. Joel,
I had that.
everyone's had it. So, okay,
I got it
Space
off
Marines,
BearShare.
Bear Share,
Or no, what? No, I never used BearShare.
LimeWire,
What was the other
Kazaa,
one?
Morpheus,
What was the big one? The the
Napster.
Napster. Yeah, Napster. I was going through old hard drives because I have. I thought like I mined like 36 Bitcoin like years ago,
What?
and yeah, oh yeah, and the hard drive's gone. It's gone.
Millionaire,
Yeah,
but
nope.
not
Broke as fuck.
denied.
But I've been going through every hard drive I find in my possession to look for my wallet, and it's
Mhm.
never there. But it's
One
funny
day.
because no, it's in a dump somewhere or it's been formatted.
Mm.
But I think there's actually people who go to like recycle centers and like
Do data recovery? Yep.
collect hard drives
Yep.
and like
There
they
is.
want to see if there's
There
bitcoins on
is.
them.
There actually is. Oh my God. But I'm not here to talk about my time in IT. That's nerd stuff. Just kidding, guys. I had lost my train. What's this say? You on the list?
Yeah, we're on the
No,
list.
no,
We're on
no.
the watch list.
You're canceled. You're both canceled. Like I'm your boss. We're both canceled. I'm scared. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep now. You guys did it. Okay, Space Marines. Let's do
Yes.
this. They show well.
It's
They're
a
space cop,
pretty
space
well
cops.
manned, well armed security force for like a space station with a bunch of scientists on it. Like, what are they expecting to find out there?
They're space cops, man. Well, they found this.
Yeah.
By the way, have you seen Space Cop, the movie? It's
Oh
awesome.
God.
Check
Is
it out.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No, Rich Evans
No.
and Mike Salaska from Red Letter Media. It's good, good movie. I liked it. Moving along, we should review that sometime. Yeah, this guy comes out like, "Rah."
Yeah. And it's just like he just starts stabbing people with his arms, which are like knives.
Because he's a monster.
There's no real explanation. This is what happens if you eat the wrong food and are
It's true.
exposed to sunlight. You turn into a mindless killing machine that's
Mindless.
indestructible.
He's like, bah! I don't know. Who cares? Place starts blowing up, of course, because that's space. You don't shoot bullets everywhere. Dummies.
Space cops with
Space
automatic
cops.
automatic weapons in the space station. What could go wrong?
Boom. That's why. And we see this weird looking. I hate the design of that. I think it's stupid. Crashes into a. Hey, that's
Somebody
like
won a
Kite.
contest.
That's Kite right there. That's a Kite-like scene. Right?
Yeah, the ship penetrates the building.
Everything with this guy is just pure phallic penis penetration stuff. Whatever.
That guy's probably on a list.
He's on all kinds of lists. He's been canceled. And we go back to the restaurant. So whatever her story is, we don't know because it doesn't get explained. God, I
What's SP30, man? I swear this movie's like got all these weird symbols in it for some reason. You
it's
know what I
cooking
mean?
oil. It's cooking oil, actually.
SP30. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And this guy's like, all right,
He
get
comes
over
back.
here, right? Yeah, he's probably like part of that guy's ring of friends, friendship ring. And she's all like, I'm
Oh, no,
Sawa,
you
but
don't.
I'm not Sawa. And she,
How do you
takes
know
him
she's
out.
not Sawa?
Because I don't. We don't. No one knows. I just assumed
They don't explain anything in this.
she was going to turn out to be Sawa. Just older with a kid.
Maybe there's a director's cut of this.
There isn't. There is not. It's even on the Wikipedia. There isn't. It's just. I think this was a pilot for something that just never took off.
Probably.
This was this guy's one last attempt,
Stab at fame.
and it falls flat. Although I did like this scene. Screw that guy. The cops there doing nothing. Good job, buddy. And then we get this. Why?
She likes fireworks because they remind her of her childhood or something.
At the same time, this is where she could have been like, I used to be just like you. I was trained by these people, blah. No, get none of that. I don't know what they're gonna make out. Now, here it is. Here's what you're talking about. So this
Oh
is
yeah,
what
the cop.
cop in his late 20s, she said. She's underage, by the way, everyone. He asks her out on a date.
The cop.
The cop. The nearly 30-year-old cop asks out, what, a 15-year-old, 16-year-old?
I don't know. They say she's a minor.
So, good
Like
job.
6 or 7 times in this fucking movie.
She's like, I like dating older guys. Because I was diddled. I don't know. There's no explanation. I'm just chatting. We don't even know if we don't know.
Maybe she's not even. I don't know. She's probably not underage. Who knows?
We don't know. And nothing's ever explained.
I feel like we should have just skipped this movie and like.
I feel like I should have loaded a shotgun instead of watching this. Just no, whatever. So yeah, this is here with her cousin. She's like, yeah, he's older than me. He. I've never had a boyfriend before. See, that's just it. Like in the original, Sawa was not a child. She was posing as one. to kill those people.
She's posing as one.
We don't know. Maybe she is, but
They don't explain it. They don't fucking do anything in this movie.
she lives with her family though. That's her family. That's her cousin. That's her uncle. Like they would know. So she's in high school. Ah, God, such a mess. This whole thing is a giant mess. I love anime. I didn't even mind the animation in this. This story is garbage. This is written on a napkin. I think it was written on like 4 napkins, like covered in God knows what, and then they're stuck together and peeled apart, and that's what they made the story.
Yeah.
Anyhow, apparently this guy hitched a ride with them to Earth. She meets up with this, and he's given. This is like actual Kite stuff for once. She's getting her orders to kill someone.
That was an interesting scene.
Yeah,
Because
this
it was
kid
like, yeah, like, I don't remember that.
that kid just walked up and smoked him. Like, ooh. And this is there's a term for this. I can't quite remember right now. Sorry, guys. But when they drop the animation level down in a OVA, just to make it cheaper, there's a term for it. Can't remember it right now, but it's definitely happening right there. Yeah, the kids try to hit the cat with a ball. She catches it because
She flashes her badge. I'll be back.
all right. So, looking at 3 guns there. One of them is Sawa's gun, obviously, from Kite 1998. Let's get to the comments while Roy relieves himself. His microphone's so powerful we can hear it. So, I think he's got a little bit of a prostate problem going on. Slip in the stream there. So, get into the comments. Space Cat left Octopus Love Woman. Thank you, Space Cat. I appreciate that.
Oh.
James left.
Did I hit mute? No.
No. Everyone heard. That's fine. More Morse code. Thank you, James.
James is promoting Poop Coin.
He does Morse code. If you guys can figure this out, I'd love to know. And let's get back to it. So we get the 3 guns.
Is that actually James?
Yes, this time it's the real James, not the impersonator.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, that's the real one. I checked.
Not Lord Betos.
The Lord Betos James, yeah. Moving right along. So we got the 3 guns. Trying to get through this, guys. We're not trying to rush.
Why did she even have those other guns?
I don't know. It's never explained. For some reason now she's masked like she's going to a riot in Minnesota.
She's got to disguise herself from the space monster.
Well, I didn't get the shot, but she's actually talking to the manager of the restaurant, and he knows that she's an assassin now.
Yeah, he's in on it.
Yeah, he's like part of it.
Just like the other guy was in the first movie.
And this guy, yeah. But it's never explained, so.
No.
So
and
this
it's
is the
guy's brother, and he looks exactly like the other guy. It's like they use the same cells.
You got cheap out. He shows up at the cop's house. He's like, "Oh, you killed my brother."
His sideburns a little bit different. That's the only difference between him and his brother.
I always like it when they animate characters like this because they're literally stealing Hero from the Blood Sword. Thank you, my Chinese, Taiwanese friends, if you've ever read that. I know you have. But it's always the direct theft from that. But yeah, he's got the gun in the microwave because that's smart. And that's the first set. So, Mabob. Thoughts so far?
Well, you know those movies that like they're all over the place, like I found with anime, like
Kite Liberator?
No, um, what's the paprika? It's like you're waiting for it all to make sense.
Yeah, but Paprika is
I mean,
good. And it's a good
yeah, it
story,
was
and
good
it's
throughout.
well directed.
Paprika was an amazing film. This is just like I don't understand. I was, like they actually hired people to like draw for this. And like I would be ashamed to have my name in the credits if I
Yeah,
was an
I
artist.
agree with that. I would be
Like,
very ashamed of myself if I
you
worked
know,
on this.
it's like if you know, if you put like if I was like a prostitute and I put that on my resume, nobody, you know, and you're applying for IT jobs, you're like, yeah, I worked on 97th Street.
Rub them out, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Used to
do
be
you
like,
if you get me this job.
hey, you only get hired at Marvel or DC that way. Sorry.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't care.
Shots fired.
What? Just saying, it seems to be the way in nowadays. Don't got talent? Sleep around. And then you're a victim. Moving right along. Move. And you know what? They deserve everything they get.
Whoa.
Totally tanking the channel right now. But who's gonna watch? Who's gonna watch? Who's gonna
Yeah, we
watch?
got we got we got how many people?
28 people. My friends.
How come I only see one?
No, I can click right here. Back end. It's way more than that. Currently 11, so.
Whoa.
I should give you access to the YouTube studio link, like the back end.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty sure you could have. Dude, that helmet's killer.
Oh,
I'll wear mine.
this is the coolest helmet ever. Look at the
All right,
design.
show us this helmet. Yeah, it looks good. I like that design. What is that? Like a snake? Or a
It's a
dragon?
dragon.
Dragons.
You know that episode of Rick and Morty with the slut dragon? The
Yes.
slut dragons. It's a slut dragon.
Yeah, that's pretty recent too.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's actually really funny.
Yeah. I was a little
We could
disturbed
be
by
reviewing
that.
that. We could be reviewing that instead.
Dude, we could be reviewing Home Alone fucking 3.
That's the worst one though.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin's not even in it.
Exactly. Exactly. And here we have
The
Bone
gargoyle
Man. The Bone Gargoyle, yeah.
Look at him. He's like, Arcantos. I thought
They're
we
like
were friends.
they're like he's made of bone and like okay, so like he's made of bone, alright. And like all those space marines are like blasting him with like automatic
bones aren't
weapons. Bones aren't that strong.
I've broken plenty of them. I know.
Oh, me too. And I tell you, a bullet would smash through any human bone. Unless he's like, maybe the sun radiation mutated his bones too.
If it was explained, maybe I'd buy it. But he's got that look in his eyes. Look, he's got that look. And what's he looking for? Perfect.
Beer.
Cheers, everybody.
Looking for beer.
He's like, I've had enough of this. Just give me a beer.
I came to Earth and killed all these space marines
Now I'm having
so
a beer.
I could get some beer.
Give me a cold one, guys. Now I'm a monster. Beer monster. So, yeah, we got Monaka. She's shooting at him because that's what she does. This is for the poster. I'm gonna here's the one benefit. that I'm getting out of all this is that once in a while in these films, there's a really good shot like that. And yeah, at the office, I have an industrial printer. I can print this out as a poster and hang it up. Let's give it that. No one's going to know what the hell it is, so it's perfect. Now, Mr. Extend-A-Bone with the vagina abs, with the
cum cutters.
no, look at his abs. Is that a? He's clearly of a female sex organ on his stomach. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I never noticed that.
Hmm. That's because this was made by the guy who does Kite. It's just odd. It really is. It looks like a labia. Like, it's disgusting. Like everything this guy does. You're a disgusting human being. So,
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be so ashamed of
Not
yourself.
only for your insane levels of perversion, but for making this fucking film. I want my hour back.
I do. I really do. Like
Satoshi Maraku, or whatever your name is.
Honestly, because I have to pause this crap and get, like, going frame by frame to get good shots, it takes more than an hour. It's like, oh man, like, why? Had to be done though. We have to let people know not to watch this. So yeah, I thought she was dead, maybe.
He impales her, and then he sees the bracelet. That was her dad from the space station.
Yeah.
Who was like bankrolling her schooling. But obviously he wasn't bankrolling it enough because she had to work a shitty job. So she could have a fridge full of Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Vanilla matcha flavor, by the way.
Yeah.
Which I would like. Why can't we get that here? Jerks. You bunch of jerks.
Was that actual Haagen-Dazs?
Yeah, it was. It's like,
huh.
Can we please get that flavor?
They should be canceled.
Mm-hmm.
We should cancel them.
Everyone involved in this.
To the Twitter machine.
To Twitter. Time to post your outrage.
Yeah.
I honestly think the bracelet would have been better if that was, related to the earrings, but it's not. But he sees that and he's like, I love you.
He sees it and he dies. She just has a heart attack and falls on a car.
Like, Monica. My baby. We'll move along. So, what was this? Something.
That person's not wearing pants.
All right. She has no pants on because now she's dressed as a schoolgirl again. Moving along. So she gets picked up by the car by this dude. He's like, "Oh, I'm a doctor from the space station who makes food for bones and
Yeah, and he's so clueless.
That was your dad?
Yeah, because he's like, I don't know who these guys were, but one of them was named your dad. She's like, my dad? He's like, oh, that was your dad? Oh.
Daddy. Moving along. Daddy issues for sure. The driver's like, okay, you both gotta die now.
Glock.
She's like, blam!
Shoots him.
This guy gets shot in the hand. He's like, oh, I'm not part of it. I swear. I'm nah. She's like, yeah, whatever. Blam.
Pops him.
Poppity pop, oh pop.
That's a cool looking car, though. I like that car. That was the bright spot of the movie.
It is.
I would wear a T-shirt with like that picture in the middle of it, like, because that car is like nice.
Don't watch Kite.
No, it would just be like cat car or something, because you can't say the real name.
Catanano car. Obviously,
See?
I used.
Her contact came out.
We don't know if they're contacts. It's never explained. Nothing's explained in this.
No.
Stupid. So yeah, this guy has her hostage all of a sudden. And now it's
Like she just defeated an indestructible monster, so you know what's going to happen. It's obvious.
yeah. I do like the Chimera look though. I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Maybe
Mila
she. No.
Kunis. Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis.
Get on the show. There's another poster. Perfect. It's a great shot. Definitely hanging that up. Yeah. He pledges his some allegiance to Nambla, and we come across this. It's supposed to have some sort of significance for the cop to find. We see Daddy Dearest isn't dead. He's regenerating.
That was a
Yeah,
good voice.
thanks. She gets caught in the explosion when he regenerates. Everyone dies. Like, Dad, is that you?
And yeah, then they lock eyes
Mm-hmm.
and roll credits.
He's like, Monica.
Mm,
Sorry,
Joey.
guys. And this is it. This is the final scene in the movie right here. She's like, there, that's it. Good night, Kite. We did it. We got through it. I almost clicked leave studio. It's like that close. Okay, we're done. Bye. That's it. So we'll just get that off of there. Like, who cares? That was brutal. It was brutal because I like the animation. This story is complete garbage. It makes zero sense. There's Manaka has zero backstory, so we don't know why she's an assassin. I'm telling you, I think this was supposed to become a series or something. Like that was the general idea.
Maybe
to
it got
leave-
killed on the cutting room floor.
Or that. Like, so my one theory about Manaka is that maybe she's the little girl from the first one. Except, you know, the one that kills
No.
the boyfriend at the end.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Which makes no sense. I fast forwarded through most of that whole movie. I'm like, oh, here's a normal part. Better watch.
So, same organization as the last time, explained in expository dialogue, and then stupid. Those are my notes. That's all I got. Just stupid in bold letters.
Nothing is explained in this.
No, it is stupid. There's nothing. It's just there should have been part 2 or
And
another episode.
it can't even be a language thing. Like you'd think, oh, it's Japanese
not. I have
anime.
both copies. I watched
Yeah.
the subbed version as well. I like that hour back too because I was hoping it would explain things a little bit. No, there's
Yeah,
nothing
no.
here. Like the waitress should have been Sawa from part 1 with a kid, and maybe she's undercover to help this chick out or something. Like that. No, would have been more interesting than this space station mutant nonsense. And then the
Like,
most the idiotic
random
cops. Yeah,
Shit.
this idiotic cop story. Not into it. There's 3 stories here, and like one of them is just worthless.
There's like a little hint of a buddy cop film in there with
There's
Band-Aid head and
there's hints of everything that it doesn't deliver anything.
there's
That's
hints
just
of a
it.
lot of things in this.
If they're like, okay, I'm gonna say it this way: this could have been an okay series if there was a series. So her dad's alive. Maybe in part 3 he gains his humanity back, but he's still a
Find an
monster.
antidote.
And no antidote. He's still a monster, but together they work together to take out this ring of people. They're kind of with the waitress who's actually Sawa. She takes the wig off. I don't have green hair. I'm Sawa. Like there could have been a million things, but no, we get nothing, and nothing's ever going to come of it. This is 12 years old, and the guy who made this, I hope he killed himself.
He's probably in jail.
He's probably in jail. That's for sure.
He's probably a sex offender.
Imagine what his hard drive looks like. Fuck.
No, I actually
Peel my eyes out.
I made a living fixing laptops and computers for a couple of years, and
Mm.
yeah, there's a lot of sick people out there. Not that I dig through people's stuff, but when
911.
there's stuff right on your desktop, you
Hmm.
yep.
Awful. All right. It's been an hour. We did it. God, we've. Mm. I gotta find something good for next time. This is just getting. This is a
Just
headache.
find something that's not bad.
Yeah, it's just something good.
We've had a good run though. I mean, like
Yeah.
we had to have like we can't have all like good stuff. I mean, we had that Peter, what's his name movie. Then we had like we had Akira, we had
Right. Right.
Cinnamon or Cinnabon
Paprika.
or Paprika,
Yeah. That's good though. I love that
and
movie.
like yeah, those were great films. I mean, like I feel like I feel like from this show I've expanded my horizons quite a bit.
Definitely.
But I
And
mean, we did watch the Sonic movie. We watched a lot of shit.
watch a lot of garbage, guys, just for you. Anyhow, if you guys have a suggestion for next time, leave a comment. Make sure to share this with everybody and subscribe. Like, please. And I'm going to make a deal with everybody out there. For every subscriber that we get from now until Friday, everyone on the show will have one drink on Friday. So if you tell your friends to subscribe and you want to see us get completely, annihilated on stream,
Yeah.
that's a goal. Work towards it.
Uh-huh.
Get those subs in there, guys. From now till Friday, for every sub, we're having one drink on
Every new
Friday.
sub.
Every new sub, yeah. I ain't drinking 28 beers. Now we know that Tronicization could drink 28 beers, but I can't. Maybe James.
I can't drink beer.
Oh, I don't drink the hard stuff. If you guys
I
ever
can only
watched
drink the
our,
hard stuff.
if you guys watched our Star Wars with the Rise of Skywalker stream, you see what happens when I have a bottle of bourbon. Oof. That's why I'm sitting on the floor, because I fell through my desk that night and destroyed a laptop.
That movie drove me to drinking too, so.
Right. And with that, let's get on with this. So, Mr. Awesome Looking Camera, would you recommend this?
No.
Would you watch it again?
No.
What would you do differently if you're the director?
Well, I'm not gonna like completely just shit on this whole thing. Like, I will say that some explanation
Hmm.
of like anything would be nice. I don't know why they
Please.
had the space station. Like not enough was explained about how this guy mutated and why, and like why did he become this mindless killing machine? Like it's just like yeah, they ate this food and they got exposed to sunlight and he turned into an alien and now he's you know and then they're shooting at him with live ammunition on a space station. It's just like, yeah, they've only got like probably, I mean,
Help
I
me
imagine
sanity.
500 billion to $1 trillion invested in this space station, and they're like, yeah, let's just put a bunch of guys with live ammunition. Like, there's just so much about this film that just makes no sense at all. And I'm watching this, and I'm just like, who 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 does this? Like, how do you manage like because there's the art is not bad. There's some talented people involved in this film,
Exactly.
and like when they're coming up with the storyboards, it's like does people had to have quit mid production. This is so bad.
I
Um,
agree. Like something. There's got to be some sort of problem with. I don't know, man. Like, what the?
the other chick that works at the diner, I mean,
it could have been so much. Like she's obviously trained in martial arts and stuff too, right? So
Yeah, and
and
they
she,
like recognize each other's skills in martial arts.
yeah,
She's
like
like, "Oh, I saw you were gonna stab him with that pen," and she's
so
like,
that's
"Oh,
a
I don't know what you're talking about." Tee
that
hee
that
hee.
that's a learned instinct. Like exactly.
Yeah,
Okay, let's okay. Well, let's expand on it. No, no, nothing. You get a whole lot of nothing. They might as
it's
well
like a,
put the middle finger to your face in this.
it's like a couple of people just like played make believe, and then they like wrote it all down, and then I kick him in the balls.
I don't know, man. It just no.
And the
Any.
whole,
Go ahead.
the whole like thing with the minor thing, like that she's a minor, and they like stress it,
Doesn't need to be there at all.
and there's like sexuality involved, and it's just like it's almost
Mild,
like they're
mildly.
trying to normalize it with this film, just kind of like they were in the previous one, and I really don't like that.
It's
Um,
uncomfortable.
it
I don't
makes me
want to see it
uncomfortable. I don't want to watch this again. I
ever.
feel like it's just it gives me this just icky feeling to like.
Yeah, I could use a shower after watching that. That's for sure. Just, ugh,
But I mean,
feel
you know,
disgusting.
there's no connections. There's the connections. They didn't have any connections. There's no relationships. There's no backstories to anybody, even the main character, let alone like side characters and like
Hmm.
supporting characters. There was no explanation to who they were, why they were there, what they were doing there, like their place in the story. There's nothing to drive the story forward. It's just all over the place. It's just like they chewed it up, swallowed it, and then just
It's a giant mess.
gagged it out, and then you take a picture, and that's your movie.
Good. Yeah. It's I agree. Like this is just they're even when they talk about Sawa, these guys like, I can't remember her name. Is that a
Well,
jab
yeah,
at
yeah,
your own
that's right.
friend?
It was like, what was her name again?
Yeah, like okay, but you're part of the same ring from
Yeah,
like it's all expository dialogue though. Like that it's garbage. It's tact I don't know, man. This is I love anime, but I can't love this. I don't hate it, but eh.
I hated it.
Maybe nah, I don't hate it.
Well,
like the
no, I don't hate
uncut
it, but
one, like the uncut version of part one. I hate that. Like absolutely hate that
well, that was hentai.
because that's what it was exactly. But I mean, the version
It
I
was
have that
hentai
on,
disguised as like regular anime, but it's just like weird, creepy hentai,
yeah,
and you're like, what?
yeah. It's the I have the original cut version on VHS. I thought it was good, and then, ugh. Okay, I'll move on to myself with you in frame. Would I watch this again? Absolutely not. Would I recommend it? God no. Guys, don't waste your time. We've talked about the movie longer than the movie runs now. So, what would I do differently? I would have hired a competent writer. Maybe that's just like this feels like a sketchbook of ideas, and maybe get someone in there to glue them all together. Perhaps make this into a series, like I said, where these. This is like J.J. Abrams territory. You just it's mystery boxes all around, except they're never going to be explained. There's never going to be a Kite 3. This is all we're getting. So let's just do it. How many stairs are you giving this thing? You got
I
200
can't, I
stairs.
can't. Out of 200 stairs, I can't find anything compelling. The art was,
The art was great. I'll give it that. Yeah.
I mean, it was okay.
I like the style of it. It's
The
still
shading,
reminiscent.
the shading was good. I mean, they did a good job of the visuals, like the lighting and the shading, and
Right.
all that stuff. And then it kind of had an aesthetic to it. But I mean, other than that, it was, I'm gonna say, I'll give it 35 stairs
Wow.
out of 200.
Now, I got my answer right here. I could share it, but I gave this 45 stairs out of 200, so we're pretty close. Pretty close on that one. Other than, for me, the art is what saved the movie. The rest of it, I don't care. I don't know who Monica is. We never find out who Monica is. And where's Sawa? The waitress should have been Sawa. I don't know. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This movie was... Don't watch it, okay? That's all I gotta say to our viewers. Don't watch this thing. Don't waste your time. It's not worth your time. But we did it for you guys, because that's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Right? But
We waste our time.
we'll waste our time for you,
shit
and that's why you
movies.
guys subscribe, because we did it for you, and this is probably more interesting than ever watching this disjointed, sloppily written. Oh, just man, no. We got to find some good at. We should do Tokyo Godfathers next Tuesday, just so we can watch something good. Please, God. If anyone has suggestions, leave them in there. And if you guys, you got a decent little setup and you want to come on as a guest, we always need more guests here. Always. You want to talk? You think you can talk our ear off? You think you can change our minds? You're welcome. Leave a message down below. Okay? If not, we'll just keep going. We're never going to stop. We don't stop. In the words of Daft Punk. So, with that, we're going to leave you guys. And I just wanted to let you all know I do love you all. You can't break that human spirit. So good night.